We usually think of lust as, well, a sex problem. But the source we're looking at today suggests it's actually more of an identity problem.
That's a great way to put it.
We're unpacking the difference between, natural desire and this deadly kind of lust that can really consume people.
And we should probably clear the board on one thing right away.
Please.
This has almost nothing to do with having a high sex drive. Physical longing, attraction, that biological pull, that's all natural. It's neutral.
So the intensity isn't the issue.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
The problem is a fundamental shift in perspective about the other person.
The shift from connection to consumption. The source has this linguistic distinction that I think just nails it. It says healthy desire is basically, I am drawn to you.
Right, which implies a pull toward another whole person. You're acknowledging them.
But lust says, you exist for my gratification.
And that's the pivot. You exist for me.
Yeah.
The moment that happens, you've just thrown consent and mutuality out the window.
You've turned a person into a product.
Exactly. And what's fascinating that this isn't just about how we treat others. The source talks about self-directed lust.
Which sounds a little abstract, but we see it everywhere.
It's essentially when you treat yourself like a commodity.
Yeah, like on social media. I mean, if you post a picture not to share a moment, but you're just hunting for that dopamine hit from the likes, you're not expressing yourself.
You're selling an image.
You're selling an image to buy temporary validation.
That's a perfect example. You're teaching yourself that your value isn't inherent. It's based on how much attention you can generate. It's a kind of self-objectification.
Okay, so if it's that destructive, if it fractures our identity and ruins relationships, why does it feel so good in the moment? There has to be a payoff.
Well, there is. The payoff is that it's an anesthetic. Lust is very often a defense mechanism. It's a way to escape really profound emotional pain.
Like what?
Things like deep loneliness, insecurity, boredom, even a feeling of powerlessness.
So it's a regulation strategy. You feel empty, so you use this intense physical feeling to just override everything else.
Exactly. It numbs you out. Or, for a moment, it makes you feel powerful. The real danger, though, is when that stimulation becomes more important than stability.
Then your judgment just shuts down.
The urge completely overrides judgment. That's why people blow up their entire lives for it. They're not looking for a partner. They're looking for a fix.
You ignore ethics, compatibility, everything.
Because you're not seeing a person anymore. You're seeing a drug. And that's where you get deception or even coercion, because that real human connection is gone.
So if this is such a chaotic force, the solution can't be to just, repress it all. We're not talking about shutting it all down.
No, absolutely not. Repression just pushes it into the dark where it gets worse. The goal the source proposes is integration.
Meaning you honor the desire.
But you don't let it run the show. It's about aligning your sexuality with your values. Passion is good. It can create incredible intimacy and joy.
But it has to be paired with respect.
It has to be. Integration is when that intensity still exists, but you keep the whole human being in the picture.
So it's the difference between wanting them, the person, versus just needing something from them to soothe your own ego.
Precisely. Attraction that honors autonomy. That's what heals and connects. Lust just isolates.
It really reframes what makes it deadly. It's not the sex, it's the selfishness.
It's the dehumanization. Every single time.
So we've covered that shift from being drawn to you to using you and how lust can be an escape. But here's the thought to leave you with. If lust is so often a mask for things like loneliness or powerlessness, the next time you feel that urge to treat someone, or even yourself, as an object, maybe ask, what are you actually running from?
That is the real question.
Thanks for diving in with us. We'll see you next time.